post this video. Right now it's about 4 o'clock in the morning by me, but I couldn't get away from, trying at least one more round. And plus I'm working on a video in the back of me that's running. So I wanted to try this out and see what else we could do. Okay. Take that. This might just be a little short video, but I really want to try this out.
Done.
Interesting. Just that you guys can watch this. Okay. If you wanted to read it, then you would have had to pause it. Combat drone. Oh, I don't want to sleep. I want to take the ammo. Fusion cells, okay. Ready to go? Oh no, wait a second, let's look at it. I don't think you got nothing on the toilet, do you? Okay. You stay cool. Where do I want to go? I need to go up there. Glad guys told me about this. This is one amazing game. Really get hooked to it.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Neither do I.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Oh,
Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
okay.
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Okay. We've all got problems. I just got.
Explains why you're still yammering on at me. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Oh, but
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere. Could do without the gallows humor.
yeah. I'll leave you now. Let's go over here. That was so we will do in a second. Settlements.
Oh gosh. If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Okay.
Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Nah. We asked you to consider coming back to town. Let's lie.
Make amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip him out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Should I do a year? I'll consider.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Great. That didn't help us. Did it? Can I talk to her again? That's stealing, okay. Never go the way around.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Okay. Right now I have to go down there and shut your power off, I guess. I'll go back down. Right, how am I supposed to get in here?
I've always wanted to poke around in here.
Okay, how is this good? That's not helping.
Vault. Sweeping the area.
Incoming! Nice one!
How the hell did you get in there? Whoa, okay. Oh, great.
Sanitation and quick.
Oh, bummer. Okay. We have to do that again. Let me get my weapons up to. Okay. Before we get in there.
I've always wanted to poke around in here. Nice one!
Any ammo on you?
Get past that armor! Grenades!
You already take them all down?
Processing.
Take everything we could get. You guys know from Fallout, I take almost everything. Never know what you need later.
Clinic.
You got him!
Get it off. Okay. I got 12 shots in here. Okay. From the planet to your living room. Now who should I give the power? Edgewater? Yes, or up there?
The control room should be off to the right.
We need this ammo. Energy cells. Ah, they do go by weight, okay. Oh, I'm by. Are those just rounds or?
I hope we're doing the right thing.
We'll find out in a second.
Processing takes beginning.
That's the last of them!
Oh, great, I'm gonna have heavy ammunition anymore. Great. Nothing wrong or? What do I do now? Warning, safety field air detected high. This field, still got 3 left. Take some tech, dialogue, and range. Accept. I have to check the weight I can carry on me.
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
I want to go to the vendor and get rid of some stuff here. Where did it come from?
Interested.
Whoa. Damn it.
Everyone all right?
Sort of. Okay, we're gonna go down there. Now I'm gonna go to the vendor first. Here's those personal files. I don't want to go down there yet. Damn it. I want to go back to that vendor machine. Real fast. Look, if we could sell some stuff in there and get some new stuff. Ah, damn it. I didn't want to go out. Ah. What am I doing? I didn't want to go out. Come on. Let us in. Okay, here's the machine, okay. Let's sell some stuff. Sell the junk. Okay. Let me first get weapons. Got a few times in there. What else have I got? A few times. Okay. So keep all. Buy. Odd heavy ammo. High grade ammunition used by hard hitting weapons like heavy weapons and let me see something here. I'm too stupid. Long gun. I don't got no heavy anymore, okay. Take it all. The machine gun.
Beginning secure.
That's the last of them.
Okay. Spacer's choice found a tutorial.
That didn't work. Nice hit.
That's getting scratched. Oh man, this is getting energy cells. Inventory. Okay.
You're not real. You're not real.
Who the hell's talking? It's downstairs.
No, no, no. Just leave me alone. Get away! No, no, no. Just leave me alone.
Okay, we're gonna find this dude.
Go away, Phantom.
Guess we're getting closer.
Go away, Phantom. You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram. Most people? But I'm the only one left. No. Remember your first rule, Higgins. No arguing with the Phantoms. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
Okay, Higgins.
Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination.
Okay.
Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder. Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days. Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant. I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section. Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
Stay cool.
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead. Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, but we have to go from here now. On this floor? Error. Okay. Let's see if they shoot at me anymore. Okay, I have to go back down. Not far away. Here we go.
Just two more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale? Yeah, huh? You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
Okay.
Fixing the universe is a job for somebody way better than the likes of me.
Okay. We'll talk later.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Green circle, red circle. Halt.
Here they come! We did it! Nice one!
They're still shooting at me.
Time to go. If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the Vale?
I don't know. We'll find out in a few minutes.
Eyes up!
Oh, I took care of you guys.
Sure what the ride is. Alls I know is the decision's final.
You wanted me to be nice. Hi, buddy. Can I go in here now? Oh.
Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something. Really? I mean, wow. Thanks.
Okay.
No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Okay, so she wants me to give Ed a war.
I think you did the rightest thing you could, sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for, even if they don't care much for me.
Okay. Now I have to convince him to go back to Edgewater. Can we go in there? Hi, buddy. Okay. We checked the rest of the place out, but let's go convince them that they have to go back to Edgewater. And my video should be done then pretty soon for today. We will be back tomorrow for a little bit more, of course. I bet this is hours and hours of gameplay. Amazing. Okay. I had to destroy robots. Where did we come in? Come in over here somewhere. Back there. You guys full again? Okay, thanks. Okay, so we're gonna have to convince them to go back to Edgewater. Okay. I wonder if I could give her a better gun.
What happened? Sprat fell into a trench.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit.
Okay.
This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Reed. Isn't personal.
You killed my garden, destroyed my community, sentenced my flock to a lifetime of slavery in Edgewater for a power regulator. Well, shit, I wish it was personal. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility.
Okay.
And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management. You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together. Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me.
Okay.
And I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients. I have got a means to cure the plague, and I will not share that cure until Reed leaves town. Those are my terms. My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him.
Okay.
So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Okay. Are you happy? Now she's mad at us. You're going back to Edgewater. Hi, buddy.
One of us want to go.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi, hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town. Never heard it phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we? Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair. I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Can do.
Would you? I'd be grateful. I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again. I mentioned those manuals on mechanical engineering. Suppose if I had one of those, I could go back to read and make a real case for myself.
Okay, he wants mechanics. I have to talk to her. She's not gonna be nice.
The matter's been weighing on me. I'm staying put until I know what's become of Zoe. Don't want that question haunting me all the way back to the cannery.
Okay.
I'll tell you what I can. Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already. What is it?
Okay, so I first have to find Zoe's stuff. Wait a second. Okay, missions. Can't change your stuff. That's way better. Fits better to you. Okay. Nice. Search. Okay.
Adelaide's okay.
I know, I'm trying to think.
So this stuff in here. That's over here. Okay. This is her room. So no more Jumpsuits and gloves, yes, my. Civil ones. I got 6, even when I got. Too much. Yes. Okay. Open her damn toilet. What's this? Good news in my life. Green. Okay. Well, as always, today. On hands, I've been listening. Okay. Find Zoe. Let's go find Zoe.
Okay, here we go!
What are you shooting at?
That's the last of them!
Okay. Yeah, got nothing on them. Bummer. One got turned to ashes. That was cool.
Here we go! Down they go!
Whoa. We stood up there. Running out here like crazy. Oh, those are your relics?
I don't know
Okay.
anybody who ever came out this far.
Good power armor. Systems.
That was quick.
Always wanted to say that. No encore.
You nuts? You're trying to kill me here and you're...
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways. What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen. I'm great at clarifying. I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable.
Okay.
Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, it must be my natural charisma. I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it. I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some
Okay.
outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them. I've got all the time in Halcyon. Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong. I'm great at clarifying. No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit. Ever
see.
consider the Marauder life? It's pretty sweet.
I... Wait a second. Oh, I can't do it yet. Even got reputation here, okay. Okay. Can't do it. I want to resume. Okay, then we'll take care of that. Ouch.
Here we go. Nice one. Got him off.
I'll take that off of you. Where's that big boy? That's the rest of them? Okay. I'm gonna have to get a speech up there. She'll wanna come back. Okay. We'll talk to him. If he doesn't take it, we'll just rip him apart. Okay, everybody, but I'm gonna get this done and then it's over for me tonight. Don't want to make the videos too long on you.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts? Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes, but I have done my best for this town. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home. I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic. The very notion is just grotesque. A raw vegetable? Why don't you just ask me to go chew the bark off of a tree? We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat saltuna here, and only saltuna. I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food. But that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse. You will excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil? Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? That's... Come to think of it, that's a stroke of brilliance. What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery.
Okay.
You're right, I am being obstinate. If the best thing I can do for this town is to stand down, then stand down I shall. If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
Yes. Okay. We needed tech. We'll check that in a second. What we're gonna need there. For her, and then we'll find out. By Zoe again. Why are you looking at me like that? It's all your fault anyways. We'll just call this the Moon Boy. Let's first go back to Zoe. First do that.
Ever consider the Marauder life? It's pretty sweet.
Okay. Sweet. I need 25%. Okay, now I can talk to her.
Ever consider the Marauder life? It's pretty sweet. And no serial dramas. I've been thinking about going back. I just gotta know if Lord Cavendish really is the masked marketeer. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Okay, let's go back to Grace. Tell her, and then tell what's her name, and then everybody's happy. First off to you.
I'm not in the lightest of humors right now. We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway? Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble.
Yes.
Let me know if I can do something for you.
Okay, we got that done. And we'll go to her.
Look at that. The snake's come back. I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward. You telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
She let me swing down. Down there. Okay, we got the power supply.
That was a good thing you did, Captain. Helping to bring the deserters and Edgewater folks back together. I hope you rest well on that. He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda. I'm just glad he's alive. That he's okay. I mean, when Mr. Thompson said he was fired, we all expected the worst. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him.
Okay, so I'm gonna go off here. Everybody, I hope you liked the video. Give a thumbs up. I think this game is still amazing. Can't wait till I got tomorrow time and play again. Let's save it. And then we're all for today. So you all have a good one and see you soon. If you liked the video, give a thumbs up, subscribe of course, and write in the description if you played it yet and how you find it. Okay, till then.